Hi everyone, welcome to Hilltop View Journals. Today it's another daily spread for RachandBella Crafts collaboration, and I am working on day 8, which is a letter to myself, and it's an envelope page. And more importantly, please do go and check out the two lovely ladies that are working on this prompt today for the collaboration. We've got Wendy Townsend and we've got Fraps and Scraps. So you will find their websites or the YouTube videos, the YouTube link, to their channels in my description. And let me show you what I have done today. So I'm not going to show you all the goodies because you're going to have to wait until you see it at the end, I think, just, you know, to keep you tempted to keep on watching the video. But I've got this lovely envelope here and I've got some goodies underneath as well with the layers. So please do join me for this little process video, and I hope it will just inspire you to keep on crafting through this collaboration. See you in the next bit. I've gathered a few bits and pieces and I want to focus on a neutral theme today. So not so much pink, but more beige. And I've got my envelope, which I had to use stamps on because it didn't actually have a stamp on there, which is a bit disappointing, isn't it, when you get something through the post and it hasn't got that postage mark on it. So I've got that, and I need to cover my address. I've got a few bits and pieces here, just a bit of scrap from one of Rachel's digital kits, and that's another scrap and a bit of music paper, and I've got a little doodle here with some lace, so that will go there. I've got this lovely blank page from the front of an old book, and just look at the lovely fox stain in there, which is gorgeous, and I love this colour as well. So I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to be writing on there for my letter to myself. And then I got this small little pile of goodies here that I may or may not use. All depends on how this goes, but they're just a few bits of book pages, different shades, some fabric, bit of lace, and a little pre-made piece of ephemera there. Yeah, so just a couple of things there. So we'll have a little play and see where we get to. And what I was thinking of doing, because I know there's so many ways that you can use an envelope in your journal. So you could obviously glue this in place like this and let it flip that way or flip that way, etc. But I was thinking of folding it over a page, so then I can use this piece for some kind of tuck spot or something on another day. And again, there's so many different things you can do with these envelopes. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with mine, but I may not use the inside of the journal, or what I might do is slot something in there, like something secret in there, and then have my letter on the outside. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but that's what I was thinking of doing. So I'm going to just take this piece away, and I can move this now somewhere safe, so I don't have to fight then with the actual pages that I've already decorated. And let us do the front of this first. Now you can see I've got very messy fingers because I was playing with ink and things. I just want to do, oh, this is what I was going to do as well. So I was going to just clip that in place for now until I decide on what I'm going to do on this page. I was just going to clip that in place. So I just wanted to do a really simple collage here. I still want to keep it as an envelope shape, but I just thought I could just pop a few things on. I got this lovely cash receipt from 1974, you can see there. So I was going to use that. And I may just do something really simple. And pop a little bit of lace there. And one of my doodle flowers. And it's as simple as that. That is the extent of what I was planning on doing. No drama. Just quite simple. And what you can do as well is this can come over the envelope. You don't have to stick to the envelope shape so much. So I'm going to position these so that they do actually overlap the envelope, and it increases the space I've got to play with. I think I quite like it that way. Okay, so I can glue those in place, and just going to glue them lightly for now. Wait for my glue to go to the bottom of the bottle. Put that in place there. That can be glued there. You don't need too much glue. And I think I'll use a bit of glue stick here just to secure that. Now, I imagine back in 1974, £64 was quite a lot of money to be paying into one's bank. Now you can barely get a day's worth of shopping out of that. Ridiculous, the price of everything. So let's just create a few little creases and make it look authentically old. So that will go there like that. Okay, and then I want to start building the layers underneath this. And I've got some of Rachel's foundations kit there. That's from one of the collage pages. So this is quite a boring page as well, so I don't mind covering all this. So I've got this lovely dictionary paper. So I definitely wanted to make use of that. And I think what I'll do is just rip it from the bottom there. It's really delicate. And I wanted to use some of this sewing pattern paper. So I'll leave that like that for a minute. I thought this would be nice as well to create some texture. But perhaps let's flip it that way. So it's just layers after layers after layers, really. And we've got some muslin here, which I can cut down. I've got some music paper. And of course, some of these layers you won't see until you open it up. What maybe we can do is just pop that in the corner there. Like that. And I've got this lovely little dried sprig, which I thought I would use. I've got this here, but I don't know if I can incorporate it. It's maybe a little bit square. I might not use that. Now I've got, so this is going to be my letter. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to, I think the best way to fold it would be lengthways and then maybe like that. And then somehow I can maybe put that on there, maybe with a little bit of sellotape. Are you still with me? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I could do that like that maybe. Oops. What I need to do is find a longer piece. So this will just go around there. So I'll still be able to open it. So I can cut that. Seem to have lost the music paper. And I'm going to have to decide which pieces I'm going to secure in place and which pieces I'm going to leave. And then that is going to go like that. So that is kind of the look I'm going for. But all these need to move up. Right, so this is going to be definitely going to be separate. And then these all need to move up a little bit because I want to be able to see them. So I could secure all that in place. Right, let's cut this off. And we can rip this. And I feel like I need something here as well, even though it'll probably be hidden. And I did wonder whether... Oh, I like that too. Let's try this. Yeah, I prefer that. Yeah, I prefer that. Put that. We'll use that on something else. Now, what can I put here? Maybe I've got some things here. Right, I found this lovely cabinet card. And it says on the back, "To my beloved sister, keep this as a remembrance of your sister Yolanda in 1951. How beautiful is that? So I think what I will do is stitch these together and make a little tuck spot there so that I can keep that but just slot it in place. So what I'll probably do is some kind of stitching. Going down there, I think, right. She'll be straight back. I didn't quite catch the music paper. I'm just going to glue that down. Probably don't need so much. There we go. I'm just going to glue it to this piece here. I quite like not fully securing pieces in place, leaving them kind of loose. Okay, and we're going to need to, so I've got that like that, and if I glue this in place, and I use my glue gun, it's quite loose, but I think it'll be okay. And I do need to glue all this in place. Now again, when you've got something like this, you can always turn it into a pocket. And I think if I had enough room in this journal, I would. But this journal is going to get really chunky, so I can't afford the space. And then you could have that pocket this side, go in that side, go in this side. You know, there's so many different things. Okay, so it's all quite hidden until you flip it open like that. But I like how simple that is. It just creates the layers, and it's pleasing to my eyes. And I need to think about what I'm going to do here. And I am tempted to just literally cover it all up. And I'll tell you what I've forgotten to do. Is I've forgotten to consider where I'm going to put my... Was I going to... Oh yeah, so maybe I'll put it on there. I've got to figure out how to attach this as well. I completely forgot about that. Completely forgot. There we go. So that won't go there like that. So what I might have to do is create a belly band, which is a bit difficult now that I've glued the damn thing down. It'll probably be a paper clip. I might even put that like that. Yeah. Gonna have to figure that one out, peeps. Okay. I don't want to put it in here, you see. It just doesn't do it for me, that one. That idea. Right, let's see what this looks like. I probably didn't need to fuss over that because it'll be glued anyway. But I think that goes okay like that. Don't think I need anything more. I'm just going to at least that gives a little bit more strength like that. So I am just literally going to glue this down. But you could very easily have a hidden tuck spot there. Okay, so let's figure out what I'm going to do with this. So I'll put that there. So we can have this sprig on here. And I think I definitely need to secure that in place. So I'm going to pop some sellotape on it. Oh, I don't want, I'm going to have to write in this actually before I secure it in place. I've just realised. Yeah, let me go and write on this. Write a little letter to myself and I'll be straight back. Okay, so that's quite a heartfelt letter to myself with a few home truths. So when you fold up a piece of paper like this, you can have a pocket here, you can have a pocket in there, and you also can have a pocket there. And I'm going to leave mine blank for now, as in not put anything in there. But of course, if I have room at a later date, I will, for sure, be adding some bling. One of the things I've been thinking about as I've been doing these pages, I've obviously been keeping them simple because it takes less time. And I do like simple spreads. But I do think as well, I could be doing better, couldn't I? I could be making this look better, or I could be adding more things and making it look prettier. Or and why am I thinking like that? I mean, I'm just enjoying creating. Okay, I'm going to glue that in place with my glue gun, I think. I could probably stitch it, but I think the glue gun will do a job. And I do want it fairly tight. And you might want to consider, if you're doing something like this, to actually glue the fabric on a piece of paper, which is maybe what I should do. I could maybe just use this, just to give a bit of strength. Right, let's work out how much I need first. So I need about that much. Get my glue stick. Now the natural place for me to attach this would be here. And I do, oh no, see these are all pinky. I don't really want to do that because I don't add anything like that. I need to think about this. What do I need to do? Okay, I'm not going to bust a gut over this. There's no point. So I'm just going to use a pretty little paper clip. And I've got some loose pieces there. And I am going to secure that in place. Like that there. Bring that down a little bit. There, it's secure. No drama. And then this goes over like that. And I think I do need to secure this in place. So if I want this to be a tuck spot, then I just need to glue it sort of there. Or there. I really didn't want to. I really wanted to leave this sort of open, but oh, I suppose I could just pop that on there for now. Yeah, let's just pop it on there. And let's see where this journal takes me, isn't it? So we're at day 8, and this is how stuffed my journal is already. It's a bit of a concern, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, so today I was working in the second signature, and so I've worked on sort of the back of this page here. And whilst I was tidying up my desk, I found this. So we'll use that. So we've got this front part. I'll take off that. And then we've got this flip here. And I will just pop that in place there. And this comes loose. And we've got a little bit of layering in there. And I can just pop that back in place gently. And of course, this is my letter to myself. There's my dear Steph. And that is today's prompt. A letter to myself. Using an envelope page, I think it was. Let me just see what... Just had a look at what it is, and yes, it's day 8, a letter to myself envelope page. So I think I've met the prompt, and I hope you've enjoyed this little process video today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.